Young women should be involved. Young boys should be involved. Everyone should be involved. It makes your community a better place to live. Elisapee Sheutiapik yung mayor yung Iqaluit Nunavut. I'm Elisapee Sheutiapik, mayor of city of Iqaluit Nunavut. 7 years ago, if you told me that I would be running for any level of government, I would have laughed. Before I got involved in politics, I used to sit on the board for social housing. That was by far, tougher on me than all the challenges I faced because it hits so close to people. I also worked for the government for 12 years beforehand. And then, of course, having that coffee shop really opened doors for me because you meet different people. Even just not even within the coffee shop, because I also cater to meetings. So when you go to drop something off, of course, being a social butterfly that I could be, you stop and talk to people. So it's been quite amazing. I love people, and the regulars encouraged me to run in a by-election for council. And I thought, I never thought about it, but it's only for 1 year. If I don't like it, I can chop it up to experience. Well, sure enough, 6 months later, I was a deputy mayor, and 6 months later, elections were, because it was a 1-year term, and the same supporters encouraged me to run, and so I did. That was 6 years ago. I just got elected for my 3rd term. People know me, and after serving 1 year on council and then after 1 year, 1 term as mayor, I got acclaimed a 2nd time, and people told me it was because I didn't change. I didn't let that job go to my head. I need a high chair. Oh, that's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, you look fabulous.
When I was self-employed, my son had my undivided attention because my hours were flexible, but he's been very supportive because actually he's my heart, my soul, and when I asked him if he said no, I would walk away because then he's feeling neglected, but he's not. He's very supportive. The coffee shop, I haven't been hands-on in several years now, but on the other hand, my significant other just expanded to do pizza deliveries. So now, in the evenings and weekends, periodically, I go and take pizza orders.
Broken down on Angel Street, he pushed you down, made you unseen, Irene. High heels on a gravel road.
We all have been impacted by violence. I myself had a sister murdered 20 years ago, still unsolved today. There's a lot of people who have died across Canada from violence. Violence, I always say, has no race, has no sex, no social economics. It doesn't matter how much you make. There's an amazing Inuk singer-songwriter, Lucy Idlaut, and she wrote a song and actually sings across Canada this song, originally titled Lovely Irene, and it talks about her friend, the abuse, and it's got words like broken high heels on gravel road, broken bones. So it talks about violence, and it really touched me that she had this, I always say, the guts to write about it, and she's going to be singing it, and I thought, if she can do that, I can. What can I do to help her? And then I said, I have the perfect idea. In our territory, we only have one abused women's shelter for the whole territory. And in Iqaluit, population of 7,000. Everybody knows where our shelter is. It's not like southern Canada where they're hidden for obvious reasons. But I thought, why don't we name the road leading to the shelter Angel Street, for 2 reasons. One, to never forget people that died from violence. And second, most importantly, to remind women, children, men, remind people that there's hope, there's people out there that could help you in situations like that. That is quite something I'm quite proud of, and I always say Even if I walked away from the political involvement, this is a project dear to my heart that I'm sure I'm going to work on for the rest of my life.
You ain't crazy, how could you have known? He'd kill a lifetime and break all your bones, Irene. High heels on a gravel road.
There was more women involved and had a more voice. I think our family structure, our social, would be better off because we're not shy to talk about our feelings as men are. Usually men are more so about infrastructure and policy, and women, sure, they talk about that, but they also never forget about family and the social well-being of the community. And I tell them, if I can do it, you can do it, because the skills you use in your home, those very skills you use in your home are skills you use in your workplace, but also in committees and council for that matter. Best part about my job is meeting people and connecting people. I love to network. I listen well, and I take bits and pieces of what I've heard and connect people. I think I do a really good job about that. You need balance, and in order to have balance, you have to have women involved. As a woman involved and the only woman on council, sometimes I'd say, why do I have to yell to be heard? Because that's not really my style, but if I'm passionate and if I have to yell, I will yell.